Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What Map Live, and hello to Parker, who is live in the chat already. Very on the ball there, Parker. Yes, so officially 10 years and 3 days since I started off with a little bit of vanilla Skylinesing, which evolved somewhat big time into a map review show. And here I am today with a look at what, according to Steam, is the most popular map of all time, and I cannot believe we haven't reviewed it. Now, it does look dated. It probably is very dated, but doesn't mean it can't be a great map to build on. So that is the intention today. I'm not planning to be on here very long, but also I don't think this would take very long to look at for that matter either, because I have things to do tonight and I need to be out of here in just over an hour. So yeah, it'll be up to an hour of stream, maybe not even that long, and I might even turn this one into an official review so that they can get the official stars and stripes as such. So anyway, right, so what do we have today? Let me see if my buttons are working. I'm hoping they're working here. I've been spent so long trying to set this one up. This button I'm about to press now has been throwing up a blank screen over and over and over again. It didn't. Oh, I'm so relieved. So Raerei Cove, something like that. I'm going for a Raerei Cove. Okay, that's what I'm going with. I'm going to stick with it. It is the top ranked map of all time. It has 464 ratings, 5 stars. It was posted back in March 11th, 2015, when City Skylines 1 was a new thing, but it has been updated more recently, and we'll read about that in a moment. It's got waterfalls on it and spiky mountains and so on. An island archipelago created in the death throes of an ancient volcano, cramped spaces, vast views, roaming wildcats, ooh, road, ship and air connections, fertile land and ores. Will it become a tropical paradise or a sweltering dump site? Well, if it's my city, you know where that's going, don't you? You can watch the creation of the cove on, follow that link. They're on YouTube and Twitch, or at least they were back in 2015. For a fabulous traffic how-to resource using this map, visit Imgur for a picture there. Thank you to Drushki for that one. Note, this map was created using a pre-release Twitch livestream event. Oh, pre-release. Don't you hate it when people get pre-release copies? I didn't with City Skylines 2. Anyway, the roads entering the map on the wrong side of the road. And they switch if you choose left side. I never even noticed. They still work. Excellent. Think of it as an island quirk. No, we're thinking of it as a fault. Because that's the sort of thing we mark maps down on this channel. The roads have been normalised, and the it's update in 2017. So yes, the roads have been corrected. Railroad connection added. It's working with all expansions and DLC to date, including mass transit. But you don't need mass transit. Nearly 50,000 subscribers, 860 people have favorited it, and we got lots of positive here, except for Rig F. Why does this still have so much subscribers? Because it's easier to subscribe than it is to unsubscribe. Okay? Easy, one of my favourite maps of all time. There's so much creative potential. Love you, Eva. Oh, bless Eva. Everybody's tagging Eva. Eva, thank you very much. Saw this one in the YouTube video you mentioned, fell in love. Oh, well, that is something, I guess. Is it not? It might be. Let me go back to the game screen. There we go. Hi, Random. Thank you for my anniversary. Thank you there. Flyman. Hey, Flyman. Yes, so we're going to do the usual, because it's the usual, isn't it? Hang on, I'm in this mode. Hang on. What? Who? There we go. Oh, laggy. Game is very laggy. Okay, I think I should probably rotate the camera. There we go. Bit of camera rotationary. So that's what we're looking at. All pretty much centered in the 25 tiles. So that's a bit of a bonus as well. Let's have a little look at the resources before we start. So we have ore, we have fertile, splashing through the middle here. We have forestry. No oil. I think it's a missed opportunity. I think there's a missed opportunity for oil. But there we go. That's what we got to say for that one. What else do we look at normally? I can't remember. It's been so long. Do we have a look at that? There you go. Tiered with relatively flat platforms. That's a bonus. Should be quite easy to build on. Credit for credit where credit is due and all of that. Fishing. You've got Sunset Harbour, which they didn't have when they built the map because it was long away from being invented. You've got Sunset Harbour, you'll do some fishing. We've got mostly shellfish with a little bit of tuna in there and some anchovies along the coast. There we go. Oh, there's a splash of tuna down here as well. I think that's probably enough. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? We'll have a look at shipping routes in a minute as well. Right, come on now. Let's come down. I've not looked at this map in advance. I don't know what to expect. Is the simulation running? It is. Good. Right, so there's not going to be any through traffic. Oh, no. Look at this. Oh, no. Look at this. Admittedly, again, we didn't have Anarchy back when this game was produced. But, yeah, we've got trees under the roads. It's part of the tree count, so it is actually losing points because there's not many trees in the tree count. Look at the rail. Let's start with the roads. Come on, let's start with the roads. So, apparently, yeah. Right-hand drive, that makes sense. Big old bridge. Everybody loves a big old bridge. It's tiered big old bridge. See, this could have been fixed. At least we haven't got any blue mantle there. This could have been fixed simply by having this drop down. Just have it lower all the way. Or have the rail higher all the way, one or the other. Anyway, big old bridge. They're not aligned, the pillars. They're not aligned. Again, I'm being very picky. This is a pre-release copy of a map on the game that wasn't even out. So, to be fair, come on. Let's just be fair, all right? We are mocking a map that's very old, but it's the most popular map of all time. No, we're looking at that later. Let's concentrate on the networking. That's your networking right there. That's your networking. Comes down to ground just a little high there. In fact, that definitely looks a bit suspect, doesn't it? There, look at this, separating the road from the terrain. And it is out of the 25 tiles, and that was completely inaccessible back when. But there we go. There we go. Right, so let's come into that mode. Right, so look, it gets you into the map, and the great thing about having the start square right up here in the corner is it means that you build in and explore the map as you go. It's not necessarily the best or most exciting of designs for doing that, but again, it was actually leading its way. So credit there. This is the most popular map, Flying Man. Got to remember though, this is how the Steam Workshop works in terms of popularity. It's effectively very difficult to actually quantify exactly, but if you have a lot of 5-star reviews, then you will be above a better map that has got a fewer. And remember, this map was released when there was the most concurrent players as well, so this has got a lot of reviews. A lot of upvotes, and as compared to, say, a map that's released now where there aren't that many players, comparatively speaking. So a map that's released now, which could be 100 million times better, more polished, I'm going with that instead rather than better, it's going to score lower. It's going to score lower. So you're going to have to do really well to finish above this map. And well, what can I say? Anyway, let's just follow the terrain up and in, and then we'll just we'll explore the bits. There will be bits to explore, I'm sure. We've got lots of little tiered going up here. Look at this. Oh, you know what? That's kind of nice. Kind of nice. You have little communities on the way up. Machu Picchu. as you're getting undressed in the window. And do you know what? Okay, give it its due, right? Okay, we're working with the vanilla tropical theme again. This is before there were many other options. Clearly a tropical map, so you've got to have the tropical theme. This is what we're looking at. Yeah, it looks very rough. Of course it looks very rough. Now, if I was to switch the theme to a better theme, right, a more modern theme, which I might just do, it might look a little bit more polished. Admittedly, things like the mountains are very much, well, they are what they are. And then we have the likes of, oh, come on. Mind you, that is a real shot. Oh, hang on. I'm trying to hold the camera still there. There you go. It's like a pencil mountain there. That is one sharp point. They've done well to get a point that sharp. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to actually get it the correct terrain colour right to the top. But of course, today we've learnt you can actually put a rock on that. Yeah, not a big fan of the tropical trees growing out of the rock terrain, but it's believable, sort of. Not so sure about this. I'd have them tapering down. I'd have them thinning out as they came down, to be honest. Thick at the top. See, this feels a little bit more believable. Down here where you have, it thins out a little bit and we've just got a few dotted bushes. I think I prefer that to this. If a few of these replaced with those bushes, it might be, to me, a little bit more believable. Just tapering down. Oh, come on, get the camera under control, BonBonB. It's been a while. Beaches. See, I like this beach. It feels like a beach. Yes, we have a few drowned bushes. But then we also have an elevated beach, which well, it's hard to buy into. It's possible as, where are we? Let's have a little look at the terrain here. If you imagine, we might have strong winds pushing through here, picking up the sand from here and depositing it up there. It is possible, okay? I'm trying to be as forgiving as I can on what is, like I say, a very old map produced before the game was even released. Yes, they've got their trunks on. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. No excuse for this, I'm afraid. Although, like I say, a few palm trees in the water isn't the world's biggest sin now, is it? Tropico, a lot of flat tiered land and steep mountains. You know what? I still haven't got around to playing Tropico. There are a million games I want to get on with, and Tropico is probably one of them eventually. Oh dear. Yeah, just not enough hours in a day, especially as you get older. And you got work stuff. You know, I'm just enjoying having a week off. It's lovely. It's lovely. It's only my second week off, paid week off, in what, 20 years? Because I was self-employed for a long while, and now I'm part of the humdrum. Yeah, you guys being paid to go and do a day's job, and yes, at management level. But yes, actually getting paid not to work. This is lovely, I tell you. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, in design, I kind of like the design. Oh, hello, this is interesting. This little flat bit of land here. I hope we have access to this via shipping. We'll have a little look at the shipping in a moment. It's going to be quite difficult. Mind you, you could do a tunnel. You could do a tunnel from here through to there, giving you access to a harbour. Oh, come on. This is... Actually, I'm going to move the camera over here so we don't get to see. There's also one over there as well. I'll move the camera over there. Right. Okay. Okay. Come on. Stop lagging, game. Shipping. That's how we call up shipping routes, isn't it? I'm sure that's how we did it. What? There we go. That's not how... I'll do it this way instead. Right, so we have an air route. There we go. There's the shipping route. Comes into the bay. Oh dear, it's been a long while. Okay, it's been a long while. These jankies in here, I don't mind. I don't mind them because they are relatively smooth. And so I don't think you'll really notice the ship doing these little manoeuvres. Possibly on this one. But then who's going to see it at that point? Probably nobody. And this follows around this way. And around there. Yeah, there you go. So we can access that. Question is, we have another route there which goes into the cove. That's all good. Nothing goes through the bridge, so you don't have to worry about shipping clipping. But this one over here is nothing. Nothing there. That air route kind of lines up here as if to say, hey, perhaps you want to put an airport up here. That's quite a nice little thing, I reckon. Anyway, let's pop out of there. We will play about with some themes. Just see if we can't find something that makes this map pop a little bit more. I'm going to rate it unofficially. Oh, hang on. We've got some detailing to look at. We've got this big old beach. This is a nice beach. Again, credit here. You can see this. It seems quite naturalistic, the beach. Looked over by... And again, you look at these mountains and you go, they're ridiculous. But... go down to Ipanema Beach. Well, don't go down there, but stick a Google Earth camera down there and have a look. And that's the mountain is quite Brazilian. Okay, we're going with Brazilian what's the word I'm looking for? Fantastical. Yeah, the Brazilians are fantastical people, you know. Oh, I love it. Anyway, waterfall is... I mean, it's big. Very hard to do a good waterfall. Again, I've got the simulation running really slowly. Do you know what? As waterfalls go, in vanilla, that's not bad. Yeah, again, you've got to remember what we're dealing with, how long ago it was. That is actually not bad. You live in Brazil. Hey, the Flyman, can you confirm? Can you confirm if I stick the camera down here? That's like a view from a beach down on Rio, isn't it? Something like that. I think. Yeah, I'd buy it. Yeah, random has an overall pleasant vibe in the kind of fantasy way. Yeah, I give it that especially for a map that's older than some of the younger players of City Skylines. Yeah, anybody 10 years old or younger wasn't even born when this was out. When this map was created. Sorry, but yeah, these tiers are very nice. Let's have a little look down at some of this fun detailing. Ooh, it's a castle. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Was there a lighthouse? Was there? Could there be somewhere? It's a fail if there's no lighthouse. So a little scan around the outside there. Doesn't look like there is, does there? Oh man, think of the points they could have got. Think of the points. Have a little look down there in a second, but I'm not so enamoured with this water spawn. I appreciate it's been put in there to break up the land a little bit and just make this this one for me less so, but there we are. Again, I said we'd come back and have a look at this. This is what assets have we got to play with? Let's use all of them. apart from the lighthouse, because some guy in 10 years' time is going to want to see the lighthouse. It's going, oh, bounced. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Ah, the essential lighthouse. Isn't she lovely? The things we've done with these assets since this this map was produced, the things that have been created with these assets, it's this creator would not believe at the time. But there you go. Right, so let's play about with some very useful to push to which way from the start. So, oh, yeah, okay. I take it back random. In terms of gameplay potential, that is a score. Okay, it's a score. Right. Come on, game. Let's have me see if I come out of there. Come on. Bit of game lag again. There we go. Right. Theme mixes. Oh, BonBon Island. I know you want to see what it looks like with BonBon Island. Let's have a look. Oh, might want to turn the brightness down on that one. Okay, let's do that. Let's bump lighting intensity. Right, we'll start with BonBon Island because, come on. Now that it's already a lot more sexy. Now we got rid of that horrible vanilla. What's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, cliff texture. Tropical vanilla cliff texture. And already this is feeling. Oh, let's have a look at this waterfall now. We've just not. Oh, there's trees there. Yeah, I mean, still not amazing, but it's definitely vast improvement. Let's pull the camera way back to. Right, so that was that's your BonBon Island. Of course, it looks better. Of course, it looks better when somebody like me steals all of these textures from other people's themes and pads them together. Of course, it's going to be. None of this is my. Well, yeah, of course, it was my own work. It's my own work in as much as I'm borrowing other people's work to create. Right, let's go for a different mix. Again, Manikawa Islands. Okay, that's not going to work so well, is it? That's not going to work so well. Crestford map theme. I think remember right, it's sort of like Crestford's like a flat map, isn't it? So I doubt if it's going to work well for. Yeah, not quite what we're envisaging. Midsummer. Now, Uncle Ron's famed for Midsummer. Again, this is like a nice English countryside kind of theme, isn't it? So, that doesn't look too bad. That still doesn't look too bad. Seaview Heights? I don't even remember. Seaview Heights. Yeah, that works as well. Let's have a little look at that one at the bottom, Tavrida. I have to turn the brightness right the way down. I'm not messing around with the brightness again. Let's just look at some themes on their own. What might be good? Can we have some recommendations? I probably. It wouldn't look so lush with BonBon Island. Mind you, BonBon Island was a subtropical based on the Philippines. So black gold in the tropics. Well, that's green, isn't it? That's the green one. What have we got then? Lush Coast by Snoozeby. Oh, Snoozeby! Where's Snoozeby when you need him? Probably in bed. I quite like that. Again, I think we need to up the brightness on it slightly. Something by that guy Random 5 with. I've almost certainly got it. Give me one of your themes, and I'll see if I can't. I tend not to unsubscribe to themes because they don't load in, so it doesn't matter if you got them or not. Realistic 1.4.5. Do you know what? I quite like that one. Again, I'd have to brighten the colours up a little bit. Volcanic 4K. See, that might work as well. I am going to brighten it just a little bit. Hang on. Let's get a little bit more light on the matter. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. It does have that brownness to it again, doesn't it? Right. Have I got anything by random here? Oh, something by the late great Icania. Oh, turn the brightness down, BonBon. Wet Temperate by Ivania. I am going to turn the brightness down. That's ridiculous, isn't it? Now, lighting. Yeah, it's finding the balance of different illuminations and saturations going on with different themes. Come on. Let's find... Vasherton Frost isn't going to work, is it? Because you need oil, and there's no oil on this one. But if you painted oil at the top of the mountains, that might work quite well. Toulouse Mission? You don't even remember. How can you not remember your own themes, you loser? Ronix? Ronix is great work. Strict Toaster. I've heard of him. Sinu. I mean, that was tropical, wasn't it? Sinu. Again, it doesn't work with this particular map. Again, Sinu was flat tropical. Come on. Have I got anything down here? Rissington theme by Wellington. Have a little scroll through. See if we can't find something. The Polynesian theme by Mr. Miyagi. That's again very green, went with the green mountains. Scrolling past a theme there by somebody who doesn't want to be mentioned on the channel, so we'll fly over that one. Ocean Diamond might have been a thing. Northern Tip. Potential. There's a great thing with doing a theme mix, of course, is you can just pick the best of and like try and get the best. Montebello was a great theme of its time. Even now, I think Montebello works really well with this one. That's an old theme. That's been around for a long while. Getting down towards the bottom. Getting down towards the bottom. Generic temperate. Not really a temperate map, is it? I don't seem to have seen any by that random bloke. Let's have a look at Coastal. Oh, Clara. Now that was my first big cock up on this channel, where I gave Clara a review, and I rated it really highly, but I had some issues with it. Didn't load in properly. I didn't know about it, and there we go. I was still new at the time. But yeah, check out Clara if you want a nice tropical island map type thing. Beautiful work by Dex. Beautiful work. Oh, nothing by that random bloke by the looks of it. Maybe it's there somewhere. Flux, good old Flux. Flux, who got me into the game way back when. Aguil Vert. The Canya. Oh, Carnador. Loved Carnador's work. I think their very first map of the year was a Carnador map, if I remember rightly. Going all the way back. It was Austrian mountain map. Beautiful. Snoosby again. Oh, finding anything by that. Oh, there we go. Here we are. Uverspina. Winter. Right, we might have to pump. Let's check summer. I'm gonna go with the winter, because look at the sand. The sand is stunning. Can we get rid of that? Increase the intensity on this. There we are. White sands. Lush green grass to build on. Sunny. It's sunny, I tell you. Right. I think I need to do the right thing and switch it back to its original. Excuse me. Try not to sneeze into the microphone. And we are looking at right back to the top. Right back to the top. Tropical. Boomza. And that can go. And I'm going to have to rate this map unofficially. Okay. Aesthetically, I mean, what we're looking at is not pretty, is it? It's not pretty. It's bordering on ugly, but that is the thing. But all of that said, I kind of like the design of it. And I'm not going to let the fact that just because it's old drag it. Doesn't look too, you're right, it doesn't look too bad. It's just this muddy cliff thing just does not work. And then when you get these little patches of green and they're surrounded by the ruined effect, it makes them just yeah, it's not clever, it's not pretty. Anyway, aesthetically, I kind of like it. Yeah, except for the cliff. I kind of like it. Like, it can't get 4 stars. It clearly cannot get 4 stars. But I'm going to go slap bang middle of 3s. I'm going to do that. I think the design, and again, given what they had to play with at the time as well, but design design holds up where the textures hold it down. But I can't go more than middle 3. Detail, well, we've got all of the details in there, haven't we? There are some obvious issues with it, with the like the drowned trees and yeah, some of the prop detailing which is there because we've got props. No, not for any other reason. Just like, we've got the prop, might as well use it, you know. So I think oh, and then trees on the mountains as well are they could be. Do you know what? I'm gonna go for a high 2 stars. I think it's almost at a level where you go, yeah, it's fine. I can roll with that. It's not quite there, is it? But high 2 stars. I would go with this one. Gameplay potential. You've got the point about that water being great for pumping the sewage out. I think that is the. We'll look at that as a positive, shall we? Shipping routes go in to most of the places, not round here. And again, would you want a port down here? Probably not. But it's, you know, because of this island here, it probably would have been nice if there was even if it's just one stray shipping route coming in from the side, just so you could if you wanted to. The airport, I kind of like that the airline sort of like lines up with the sign, so it sort of can suggest that maybe that's where you put it. But again, as we all know, it doesn't matter really. You can just basically put down your airport anywhere, and there's plenty of flat land. I like the use of the flat land and the tier. The tiers just make it easy to build on, make it in just interesting to play with. You can plan your city around those tiers as well. I think it's actually, considering it is what it is, I think it stands up. Would like oil on the map. I think if the map had oil on it, I think we could be looking at giving it a cursory 4th star and saying, look, okay, it's not the best thing since sliced bread, but I don't know what more you can ask for from a map that's this old. It does hold up really well. Let's give it a 4th star as a little nod. I don't know that. Oil would have been a nice little bonus, and it's missing. So let's go for a high 3. Let's go for a high 3 and say, look, it's playable. You'll have a good time with it, but it's not quite there. Just having a little look here. 324 from random. I can see that. Yep. Would have been maybe a 444 back then. Do you know what? I think it probably would have been. It probably would have been had What's Map been out and about in that first year or so. It would have been a very solid 444. Of course, as standards have gone up, it just makes it harder for a map of this age to stand out. But I think I can see why it's held up so well with as many high ratings as it's got. It doesn't matter how, if we recreate this map today, there's a job for you, random. Recreate this map today with today's standards, it still wouldn't rate as high as this map. But maybe that's something I'll do, just for fun, possibly. Anyway, let's have a little look at the standings and high standings. You can brush oil in on the game. Well, you can now. You can now with the mods that we've got. So yeah, with the what's it called? You know what? It's been so long since I played, I cannot even remember the mod name. But yeah, that terrain mod that allows you to create things. Yeah, you can add oil now. You can. So there's always. But the thing is, if you make that excuse, you can make that excuse for anything. So you go, oh, those mountains are ugly. Well, it's okay because you can make them better. Of course. Yeah, and so on. And of course, that's my big argument with City Skylines 2's maps, is they don't matter at all because the terrain editor in-game is free. So therefore, you don't need a map. Just basically, draw the river where you want it. It doesn't make any big difference at all. But there we go. I don't really. There's no easy way to go from one tier to another without terraforming. Yeah, there is that. But yeah. Back then, you had to buy. Well, use the soil carefully, didn't you? Yeah, save some up to use elsewhere, and so yeah, that could have added into the gameplay. So anyway, I like it. I don't love it, but I like it. And I give them a little I give a doff of my bonbon cap for this map. I think it could have been a lot worse, and I can't believe we haven't reviewed it. I can't believe it's to see at some point, for it to be #1 of all time. It must have been around in, because I've had a look at the maps in the top 50, top 100 to see if I've missed anything obvious, and it wasn't floating about. So it's like it's risen to the top like an oil slick in an ocean. Anyways, I think that's it. I think that is. I don't think there's much more to say on this map apart from link is in the description. Go and have a little play. Like it up if you like it. Like it down if you don't like it. But that's just a bit mean, really, isn't it? And I'll look to do another one of these reviews later on this week, maybe even tomorrow, depending on where the time is. But that's it from me. I've been BonBonB. You've been, hang on, does this work? Very, very welcome. And I will see you again very, very soon. Thanks for watching.
Come here now, girl.